This is Mr. QQ again. This is my next tutorial on environment control. Now, what environment control basically is, it is if you go to CAF and find the environment control, it is what's actually like dispensers. You will spread the resources for you so that you can use them. Air exchanger, heat exchanger. And then of course, if you wanna go, if you are making a ship where you actually have to, a very huge ship, use a gravity regulator. Now what this does is I'm going to explain it now. First of all, you of course always need to remember to link it up. Click left click on them with the smart link tool and right click the node. You're linked automatically. Now first of all, before I'm moving on, some of my friends asking me about StationBuild. I am going to make a tutorial for that too, but just a note for that tutorial. If you have a node right here, I'm just going to use the normal link tool, it's 0. Now, you can see it says no resource connected. What you want to do in order to get resources and not have to build a lot of resource production here to fill up, link this node to this node. It will now say, what the hell? It will now say connected to network 1. No resource connected. There is resource connected. It will still share resources with the node over there. So just link this to this, and you see that this doesn't say anything, only 0, because this node doesn't have any storage connected. But it is sharing resources with the offset node, what allows us to actually use the resources. And you can do this on a station. It's really handy on a station because you can just, there's no limits on how many nodes you can connect to another node, or I don't think there's a limit. So you can just keep doing it. So it's basically no matter how big your station is, just on your computer. Just make sure that the computer or server doesn't crash. Now this is pretty much yeah, 2 seconds guys. Now we are going to make some stuff here working. Now what you're going to do is, now I'm going to teach you a little about actually handling the resources, or actually handling the exchanges. Sorry about that little wrong speak. Now what we are going to do now is basically I'm going to explain just a simple quick experiment on how it works. Now it works that way that a heat exchanger creates a bubble around it when it's on. It is make sure that you don't losing coolant. Now what coolant is what's keeping you warm out in space, what you are using energy for. On a planet you will use both energy and water. Don't be afraid if you're out in space and have it on, it wouldn't take the water, it will only take storage, environment control, generators and stuff like that will only take resources you have use of. You will never take a resource it actually isn't useful for them. Like a heat exchanger out in space with water, I don't think they need to be colder out in space, so it wouldn't probably, if yours using water out in space, I really want to see that, so yeah. Let me see. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to turn it on. And you go a little ways and you can hear me, I'm sure you can hear me, and hit the stop, use the stop sound command. So we can go back. So about the little lag, my computer, I need to upgrade my computer, so maybe it lags a bit. So now we actually have it running. Nice. Now I'm going to cut and show you how it works out in space. But before I'm doing that, I'm going to show you one last thing, what is ridiculously helpful. The suit dispenser. It's actually meant to be put on walls, but just put it on the floor and linking it to the node. Yeah, the normal link tool is just left click the device, left click the node. What you're going to do now is basically press E on it. You can see that it launched some resources from the case. What actually charged me up so we fell out to space. Just quick. You'll see that I have a heck of a lot. I have enough for 800 seconds of each. I have a hell of a lot life support. But of course, this, when I get into atmosphere field, will not reset. It will just keep it until it gets 5 or less to what is the normal. Then it will reset if you get to atmosphere field. because this is just basically boosting the limit, but it is not a cap of how much you can have, it's just boosting you. Yeah, it doesn't change the cap, so just so you know that. You can always refresh the 100 by clicking it again. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut here and show you how all this works out in space. See you!